Good morning. Sorry, entire plan got screwed up today.
Good morning, KD.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Krishna.
Good morning. Good morning, Nagarjuna. Good morning, Rafi. Good morning, Raghu. Good morning, Nitin, Shiva.
Good morning, KD.
Good morning, KD.
Very good morning, Nitin. Hi, Venkat. 2 minutes. Let's give time for others to join almost. I'm ready. Just waiting for friends to. Okay, Rafi is in. Kiran is in. Okay, Raviteja is joining. Just a second. Okay, done. Let's get it over, sir. Let us get started. Hey, Mon. Hi, Kiran. You're muted, Kiran. Hi, Shiva. Okay, done. Let's get started, sir. Looking at the time, we really can't extend beyond. So, virtual machine options we already have discussed yesterday. Today we'll take, again, looking at the limited time left, at least shall we finish Linux virtual machines creation also. Can I take, should take maybe around 15-20 minutes or max half an hour. And then, sir, after that, we have to see how to connect to the Linux virtual machines, Linux VMs. And then Bastion, you saw yesterday, right, sir? I mean, we will work more on Bastion later, but at the moment, so be careful when using Bastion. The cost will be high. When you are using Bastion, right, the amount will be consumed more. So it's an expensive product. It's not a cheap product. Some of you giving question mark expressions. What I mean by Bastion is, yesterday we created a virtual machine, Windows virtual machine especially. There is an option called Bastion, where by using Bastion, what can you do? You can connect to virtual machine in the browser itself. In the browser, one more tab will open up, sir. There you can access the virtual machine. That's the beauty of Bastion. Or use MSTSC, or also called as remote desktop, in your laptop or in your server, and use MSTSC to connect to Azure virtual machine. Right, sir? There was one option. Other one is Bastion option. Two options we have. Okay, and then then let me create another virtual machine, sir. Yeah, KD-RG. I'll call it as KD-Linux VM with your approval. And then we'll select location. I'm selecting South India, and nothing, sir. No infrastructure, no availability set, no availability zone, nothing. Ubuntu is the operating system. Ubuntu, Linux. So now when you're installing Linux operating system, either go for Ubuntu or go for SUSE Linux, or go for Red Hat Linux, or go for Debian Linux, or go for CentOS. So all these are Linux operating systems. By the way, whichever says enterprise, right? The moment it says enterprise, you should understand that there is charge for that. Meaning the operating system is not free. I think you're aware, most of the Linux operating systems are itself free. You don't have to pay a single rupee for the operating system. In Azure, sir, if I go for Ubuntu 20.04, a little latest version of Ubuntu, you have to pay for CPU, memory, and all that. You don't need to pay for operating system. Like Android devices, we don't pay for the, Apple devices also, they don't pay, but Android devices, sir, but we don't pay. Android is a free operating system. Even if Mr. Kiran is building his own phone, so he can put an Android app, an Android OS on it and use that device that he's preparing. Can you do with the same with the Apple products, sir? Definitely not. So Android is open source. Android says everybody use it happily. Our platform is available for anyone to use. So, but sir, nowadays all the phone manufacturers have to pay a lump sum amount for using the operating system. End user will not pay. Manufacturers have to pay some lump sum amount to Android company, but Google as a company. Okay, done. So leave it. That's not out of discussion. So Ubuntu operating system, Linux operating system, free operating system, we are using. KD, I will use others. Your choice, sir. Please use CentOS if you want. Use whichever operating system. So it's completely your choice. I'm going with Ubuntu. Okay. Done. Next one, sir. Select which configuration you want. Hey, I think we have not chosen higher configurations. If you all are okay, sir, shall I choose one higher configuration machine just to show? I'll delete it immediately after the class. I'll delete it.
KD.
Yeah. So let's do a little higher end system, sir. See all sizes. So D series, B series are Bacha series. So they are like very kiddish servers, sir. They are not very high end though. So let's go for not bad. I mean, D8 S. You will not be able to do it. Please remember, because your free subscription will not allow you to create all this many high end machines. Okay, sir. So let's go for let me see. E series. Yeah, this looks better. So 256 GB RAM and 32 processors is a high-end system, no doubt. If you want me to go for high-end, I'll go, but my boss will kill me. So I better stay here. So 32 processors, 256 GB RAM, still a high-end machine, sir. You will pay per month. $2,200 is the cost. So I'm taking up this one. Okay. So per month cost of running this virtual machine is $2,200, which would be, oops, 82 or 83, how much it is?
It is 83.
83, yeah. It a gross problem for us, answer 83. So 1,82,600 per month for running this virtual machines. Okay, per month. If you run it for the entire month, anyways, we are going to do it for some time. I'll select that machine.
Okay, for today it is 81 rupees. 81.90.
Okay, done. So then 82. Okay. Then next is SSH key, or please prefer the password option better. Okay, wait. So what is SSH key? You can give a username, for example, KDSSG, and you can generate a new key. So key will be something like a complex. One second. I'll show you. Yeah. So when you do a generate SSH key, right? It's a command in Linux and Windows also. If you do this one, sir, it will generate a key like this. A complex password.
We'll generate public and private key. We will share the public key so that we can connect.
Correct. So you can generate a key, sir, so that you can connect to the machine. So your choice, whether you want to generate a key. See, use existing. You already have a key. Use an existing key. So key is nothing but a complex password in simple words. I mean, I don't know posh words and posh sentences, but key is nothing but a complex, very complex password, very lengthy, with alphanumerical combinations and capitals and small letters, special symbols and all that. So you already have a public key. Use it or generate a new key and give a name for a key. So my key. KDSSG key. Okay, that's all. Now, right, the key will be generated. So that key you should remember and use it every time. But the why a complex method? Choose a password method which is easiest and comfortable. Done, sir? Happy? Move on. So I'll select. By the way, sir, Windows machine uses 3389 port. I already said this. Linux machines use 22 port. 22 port is fixed for Linux computers to connect to them. 22. Okay, it's an SSH port. Disks, of course, HDD. And by default, Linux machines get how much disk size? I already told this.
126
126 GB, 127 GB.
30 GB, right?
Correct.
30 or 28?
30 GB.
30.
127 GB for Windows machines.
Windows.
For Linux machines, by default, they give 30 GB. If you want more, you can always add extra, but first assume default one, 30 GB. Okay, so that's it. Then go to networking. I'm not touching any options that you saw it. None of the options are being touched. I'm leaving everything as it is, except this checkbox. Okay, then go to management. No automatic updates, so ignore, no problem. Go to monitoring, disable the monitoring to save money. Advanced and nothing else, going and creating the Linux machine. You already know this part, so that's why I'm going faster. Done. So while this is being built, I'm sure, so some of you or all of you, do you know about Putty tools? Putty?
Yeah,
Yeah.
SKD.
So whoever don't know about Putty tool, Putty is a Putty or Putty or however you want to call it. So Putty is a tool with which you can, a remote desktop you're using to connect to Windows machines, right? You're opening remote desktop, typing the IP address and clicking on connect. So it will do what, sir? It will help you to connect to the Windows machine. Same way, Putty tool helps us to connect to the Linux machine. So go to Putty and come down, sir. Let's come down. Yeah, sorry, not come down here. Putty, download Putty, click on it. And don't go for MSI installer. You have to install the software. Not required. So go to alternate binary files option and select putty.exe. Click on 64-bit download. So Putty tool will be downloaded like this. And this is in my downloads folder right now. I'll go to downloads folder, take it, cut from there, and I will keep it on my desktop. So this is my Putty tool. So I already have Putty, sir. I'm just showing you how to download the Putty tool. Now I got it. This is the Putty tool. Double click it. And meanwhile, sir, go and see our virtual machine would have got created. Linux virtual machines are very fast. They create very fastly than Windows machines. Go to resource. Sir, take the IP address, which will, yeah, this is the IP address, right? Copy the IP address, same like Linux Windows machines, and come here and paste it here, sir. And which port? 22 port. Click on open, and it will connect to the, yeah. What happened? 1 minute, sir. Surprising.
I think in NSG we need to
No,
select.
sir, not required. It's right NSG. Okay, we'll do one thing, sir. Give me a minute, please. I doubt NSG as well, but 1 minute. I'm trying to create one more time, second one. Yeah, KD-RG, KD-Linux. So one, where is VM2? South India, Ubuntu. Size I will not keep it big, sir. Already I created big one, right? This I'll keep small. Password, KDSSG. That's just a minute. That's password provided. 22 port. Disks. HDD. Networking, sir. In networking, NSG, right? Network Security Group, which says NIC. That I will keep advanced. That is exactly what Venkat. That's what you said now, right?
Yeah.
So NSG was basic, sir. I'm changing NSG to advanced. That's what Venkat said a few minutes back. So what is NSG? More about it coming up in networking topic. Please wait. So with this, I think, sir, almost we are finishing Windows machine and Linux machines. So we're almost good in shape. Okay, monitoring disabled. Now let me create and see it will connect or not. If it is connecting to this one, so that means what is the problem with that machine? NSG was not selected. Okay, sir. The VM is.
Can't we do it after once VM is done? Can't we change it NSG?
We can.
Yeah, we can change it.
So 2 minutes, sir. Almost finishing. Mostly NSG is the reason. Linux VM is getting created, sir. Just bear patience. Hey, by the way, so are you a subscriber? I was asking for subscriptions today, right? Whose all subscriptions are ready, sir? And by the way, we are going to create a final group. If this is going to be a final group, well, indeed. So you will receive a communication from our side, because now onwards I have to, in the website, sir, we have to maintain lab tracker and update the lab tracker frequently. So that is the one learning that we have from the last batch till now. And everyone, Raghu, Shaida, everyone, all of you, Raviteja, 848803800346 also. So I mean, whoever has joined, I'm sorry, I'm not aware of the name, but so everyone will do that lab tracking is compulsory. You finish a lab, you have to update there that the lab is done. You finish a lab, you have to update there. I'll show you how to do it. And it's a learning from our last batch, to be frank. Okay, done. Go to resource. VM is ready, sir. On. Yeah, ready. Done. Public IP address. Now let's connect to PuTTY again. I think there is something wrong with the previous virtual machine. This one we will try. Yes. So it was NSG is shown. So NSG was wrongly configured. Correct. Basic NSG I have chosen, sir. I should have chosen advanced NSG. It's okay. What is NSG? How to do? We'll talk later. But do you notice, sir? Now it is asking what? Username. The username we gave is KDSSG. Password is a standard password. ADMIN143123455. Hey, this password that we use in all the demos, right, sir? Has a big charitra and history. So yeah, let me give a small story about this. So first of all, I already told the reason behind using this password. Of course, we all are admins, and 143 is I love you when I love being an admin. And of course, the earlier we had $2 in the olden days. I mean, because we have 15 years of history. This was the default password. Later on, we made it $5 total, because Microsoft has changed their default password policy from smaller password length to bigger length. So $5. So any demo that I do from now till end of the course or anytime, my bank password also is not the same though. But mostly, sir, admin143 $5 will remain our standard password across all the labs that we are going to do. Okay, so that we don't forget, first of all, and chance of missing any VMs or any settings will be easier and would be minimalized. And so one more thing, the history which I wanted to tell was two friends who were working in the same team from a long time. They were working in the same team from a long time, sir. Okay. Both were from KDSSG. They didn't know that they were from KDSSG. One was from one batch, another was from another batch. I'm talking about a database story, DBA story. So one fine day, this guy was outside somewhere and his work, something had to be completed. So this guy called and said, hey, do you mind? I'll give you my username, password. Can you please finish XYZ? I said, okay, fine, I'll do. And then, but normally it's not a good practice to share passwords, bad practice, but somehow they shared. And then the moment he said, what's the password? Admin143 $5, which batch are you from? So then they got connected. Passwords connect people. So it was a nice, funny example. And both of them called me immediately and said, we were in the same team, we didn't know. So, okay, sir, Shaida, you know this, we had conversation about this in the past. Done, sir. So with this, I'll move on. So that's our password. And sir, look at this. You connected to the Linux machine. in Windows machine, you go to normally my computer and you see the disks, right? It's easy. Sir. Windows damn easy. Just go to my computer and see the disk sizes. This disk is how much, that disk is how much. In Linux, it is little different, sir.
BF5NH2.
Yeah. So again, we are not doing any Linux classes now. But sir, as a DBA, as an Azure admin, we manage Windows machines also. We manage Linux machines also. So nothing wrong in knowing fundamental, very, very basics commands, sir. As just Venkat said just now, df-h or df-k, it's your choice. I'm doing h so that I can see the data in GBs. So Vijay said 30 GB, right? For the C drive. Look at the C drive in the sense, the disk. So look at this. Dev root. Yeah, how much GB it is? 29 means 30 GB. 30 GB is what you get by default. KD, I want to increase the disk size. You can. That is our next demo, sir. We will do it from tomorrow. After creating virtual machine, what all things we can change, increasing the disk and all that type of stuff. But more about disk will come in storage topic. So please have patience. That's it. That's it. Now, df-k, if you do same command, it will show everything in kilobytes, KB. And if I do df-h, it will show in GB. So we all love to see it in GB, right? So use -h is better. That's also good, sir. Now, why did you create this machine, sir? Application team may want to do something in this. Database guys want to do something in this. Developers want to do something in this. We don't know what they will do. Our job is building VM and giving them. That's it. So, but again, one last time, sir. This is how you don't build VMs in Office. Remember, we don't build VMs like this in Office. Completely wrong. So this is only for understanding every option we are doing this way. I'll show you some process, some ways of how people do in real time. They either use DevOps tools or nowadays Terraform. It's the most famous way of building virtual machines, whether Windows or whether Linux. Terraform is a style of building. Not only Terraform, you can use CLI, you can use PowerShell. There are many ways of doing it. Sorry, Ravi, I had to put you on waiting. So that's all. So this is it. Now, can I close this now? So Linux machine is also built. So Windows done, Linux done. Now, I want we all to start the labs also. So whose all subscriptions are ready, or are you still not ready? Because any topic I move forward from here, right, sir, would be of no use unless and until you don't do the labs on everyday basis.
I need to discuss with you, KD, after the call.
Got it. Perfect. Today we will have the conversation. And others, sir, either I told it options, please. Office mail ID, debit card, credit card, whichever. Yesterday I showed also, sir. Whichever approach you do, but please have your subscriptions ready by today. The 30 days later, one more card. Of course, we might need 3 to 4 cards for the entire course duration, sir. All topics put together. Yeah. Because 3 subscriptions at least. There was a question. There was question in the past to me, Kiri, that why don't you provide a subscription for all of us so that we can practice? So we already did those attempts. We connected with Microsoft, asked Microsoft support team how we can implement such a system so people don't struggle for cards and search and all. Nothing, so simply they said you have to pay per month. The usage is there or not, per month 9 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 8 point some lakhs per month. And then over that, sir, whatever subscription usage is happening on that, right? For that. And again, so one more stupid restriction is you can do only virtual machines or you can do only scale sets. I mean, feature restriction, only things you can do this, you can't do that, you can do all nonsense. So not cost effective, not worth it, first of all. So we didn't go for that option, to be frank. It's too expensive, sir. Or rather than that, using a debit card or credit card or office mail ID, it's the best approach. 30 days, 14,500, unlimited services. Every service you can explore, except with very few limitations, sir. Wherever limitation is there, I will show you anyway. So that should be okay. So with that, if the kick is enough, I mean, if kick is needed, so please, I mean, more fun is needed. Need your subscriptions active. So kick means not that kick. I'm saying if more fun would be needed, so please have the subscriptions ready immediately as soon as possible. Done. So yeah, class is not done. 1 minute. So Linux VM. So now, by the way, PuTTY is not just PuTTY is not the only tool. Okay, to connect to Linux machines, they are mobile external. Let me show you.
Mobile external.
Yeah, mobile external is also one tool. We can go for free edition. We don't need to go for a paid edition. Yeah, look at this one, sir. Home edition portable installer. I'll go for a home edition. It will download a mobile external tool. 1 minute. Just wait. People use this. People use this a lot. Just like PuTTY, people also use mobile external. Still downloading. I don't know why it shouldn't take so long. So for office environment, real environment, when people use, they'll give you a paid version of mobile external. But here we are doing the home edition, free one. Okay, almost done, sir. Please wait. This is also one way of connecting to Linux machines. And there are many other ways, sir. We're only talking about two famous ways, PuTTY and mobile external. So virtual machines done. Tomorrow, but again, I can't continue till you finish it. Tomorrow I'll do one thing. We'll cover scale set. Tomorrow we are covering scale set. Scale set is nothing but, remember the picture, sir? Icon test. One virtual machine is single. If you have 10 virtual machines grouped, 10 virtual machines, 50 virtual machines, 100 virtual machines grouped is called as. So a group of virtual machines, 10, 15, 100, 200, you can create up to 1,000 scale machines as one group you can create. It's possible. Okay, anyway, sir, mobile external is down. Sorry?
No, it's downloaded.
Yeah, it's downloaded. So I'll unzip it. Yes, done. Yeah, this is the mobile external I'm talking about. Cut it. I'll keep it on my desktop, sir. Yeah, mobile external opening. Yeah, this is the interface. Now you can click on a new session. Okay, new session, sir. Which session you want? SSH session. And then which host? Which computer, I mean, which machine? Linux machine. Public IP, sir. I'm taking the public IP of the Linux machine and paste it here. Username. If you don't want to specify username, it's fine. If you want to specify also is username and click on OK. You can go for advanced SSH options and you can do a little more customizations, but I'm not doing it. Let's click on OK. Now, can you see? A new session opens up in the tab. It's nice and graphically good. Password it is asking. Username I already gave, right? Admin 143 12345. It's asking, do you want to save the password for next time? Yes, absolutely. And master password. Password is strong. Huh? Only on new Windows. Yeah, that's it. Same thing. But here you have bit colorful screen, but that is like completely grayed out black. Same thing. BF-H, right? And you can, so mobile external is also one way of connecting to Linux machines. A lot of advantages are there with mobile external. If you want to copy one file, it's easy. Anyway, sir, let's not go to that concept now, but use PuTTY, use mobile external, completely your choice. Okay, done, sir. Well, let's hold off here. We completed Windows machines, we completed Linux machines. Let me connect with you all offline. Admin team will also connect with you, sir. And we'll start processing the website. By the way, other friends, I'll add you guys also to this so that you have the beauty of both the worlds, Rafi and Raghu and Ravi and others. sir. So you will
Also, I was not in the WhatsApp group.
I still didn't add you, Harish. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay.
I'll get it done. Okay, done. So then I think we'll hold off. Sorry for being late, but this was because of the morning class got late. Everything will run late now. I have a subscription. Kiran, thank you, sir. I'll share whoever are created with the subscriptions, right? I'll share the content with you. And you can start reviewing the content, sir. Start reading the content and
I have enterprise subscription ready, so no issues.
sandbox, right, sir?
No, complete enterprise
You
access.
can go ahead and play and
Yes, I can do anything
nice. Good.
for POCs.
Okay, also for POC. Okay, but is there a separate subscription for the POC?
Yes, for me there is a separate subscription, so I can do.
Nice, sir. You don't need to worry about cards. So
Yes.
you and I don't need to worry about cards. So, but sir, so please remember one thing. Venkat and I have a problem. We are controlled. We don't have full rights on our Azure subscription, sir. But you are blessed with that. Whoever are using a free subscription, right, sir? You have full control. You are the global administrator of that. So some things we can't do, you can absolutely do. So there's an advantage there as well. But we also have a disadvantage there. So anyway,
For everything we need to go to admin team, and they will
please, and then they will give us and we will do it then. So, but anyways, to give you a heads up, some demos I can't do with my subscriptions. Some demos are restrictive, so I have to stay back. I'll do that through separate subscription. Done. And so last batch friends have, I think I already told this. So they have started giving me interview questions. We already have some ample, somewhere around 150 questions as of today. So some topics are still not covered, but most of the topics are, or some of the topics are already covered. Okay. So sir, I have not put answers and questions yet in the curriculum. I'm adding those, but you will see those things also added from our batch. But this is a pure help from the last batch. So you will see those things also shortly. Done, sir. Thank you. Let's reconnect tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Signing off if there are no questions. Thank you, sir. Let's reconnect tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Raghu, can you please? Raghu, can you please call?
KD.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.